Things have taken a shocking turn. Toyota is making an EV that can go 900 miles on a single charge. We all know Toyota's opinion on the electrification trend, and yet here we are. But if we are being honest, this is a good thing. Who wouldn't want an EV if it goes 900 miles? And this is Toyota, one of the biggest companies in the world, and this decision will change so many things, not only in the automotive industry but in every sector. So watch till the end, because this is history in the making. They're slowly evolving towards electrification, despite being against the mainstream idea of all things electric, and they're closely following Tesla's approach. Because Tesla is known for electric cars with fewer parts, and Toyota wants to improve the production process and lower the costs of making cars. They're not just following the electric trend, but leading it with innovation and excellence. They're not only focusing on making cars faster and cheaper, but also on making them better with their next generation EV battery technology. This is the core of Toyota's electrification vision, which aims to launch its next-gen electric vehicles by 2025. These vehicles are expected to have an amazing cruising range of more than 620 miles. That's over 1,000 kilometers, which is a new record for EV travel, and it gets even better because they're working on improving the range up to 900 miles. But more on that in just a few minutes. Toyota wants to appeal to different types of customers who want a longer range and lower prices. But to be honest, who wouldn't want that? To do this, Toyota is working on different kinds of batteries, such as solid-state, bipolar, and all-solid batteries. Each of these batteries has its own benefit, like higher energy density, faster charging, and lower cost. Toyota is also trying to make its batteries more eco-friendly and recyclable, which is important for the environment. But that is not all. They're looking beyond the Earth and working with a space company called Mitsubishi Heavy Industries Space Systems. They're testing how hypersonic travel can be used for EV design, which means breaking the normal rules of aerodynamics. Imagine EVs that glide through the air with ease, saving energy and improving performance. The sky may not be the limit for them, but that might be a far-fetched idea, at least for now. And this Toyota, they even made an engine that runs on hydrogen and another that uses water. Toyota is planning on releasing 15 new cars, all fully electric, and we now know that at least one of them will be a truck of a similar size to the Santa Cruz and the Maverick. We've seen a shocking rise in demand for compact trucks, especially in the US, and all they've got to show for is their Hilux, which is a very good and capable truck, but is not sold here in the US. Toyota mainly focuses on the Tacoma and Tundra, so there must be a change, and that is what higher executives have been talking about. But we should talk about it in depth, and we will in just a few minutes, because just like they did, we have to figure out and understand how they will combat the battery problem. Because they're on a bold and visionary journey to electrify their cars, which will change the future of mobility. Toyota has a two-pronged battery strategy for 2026 and 2027. They'll introduce two kinds of batteries. One of these is a performance battery, which uses lithium, nickel, cobalt, manganese chemistry, and will offer a remarkable 20% increase in driving range, while also lowering the cost by 20%. This means that the Toyota BZ4X electric SUV, which is already a great model, will get a significant boost, possibly reaching more than 458,000 miles. It's a huge step forward for electric vehicles. But the second one will use lithium iron phosphate, or LFP chemistry. It will not only extend the driving range by 20%, but also cut costs by 40% compared to Toyota's first electric model. This will make electric vehicles more affordable and accessible to more people. Toyota has a unique advantage in the electrification race, which is its balance of tradition and innovation. As a company with a long history dating back to 1937, Toyota has faced many challenges and overcome them each time. This resilience is part of Toyota's corporate culture, and it's this quality that drives their bold pursuit of electrification. By combining the wisdom of tradition with the courage of innovation, Toyota is ready to lead the industry into an electrified future while staying true to its core values of quality, reliability, and sustainability. This might surprise a lot of people because this is Toyota. They've been vocal about their vision and what the future of the automotive industry might look like. And to be honest, we were surprised too. But one thing we need to understand is that Toyota just wants to be leading the industry toward a solution. And if that's EVs, then they'll do everything they can to be leading the market towards that too. They're not backing down, and the competition is not slowing down either. but Toyota is becoming the clear winner. This will all make sense later on as you understand the whole big picture, so let's talk about it. Toyota is not satisfied with its current achievements. That is why they are constantly researching and developing a better version of their solid-state batteries. The highlight of their recent technical briefing was the presentation of their solid-state EV battery technology. Solid-state batteries are the ultimate goal in the EV world and are often seen as the best possible battery technology. They use a solid material instead of a liquid or gel electrolyte that is found in lithium-ion batteries. This has many benefits and changes the game for electric vehicles. Toyota is promising a projected 20% improvement in cruising range, which is very appealing for those who worry about running out of charge on the road. And if solid-state batteries are possible now, the possibility of sustainable long-distance travel is no longer a fantasy, it's a near reality. This is not a small improvement, it's a huge leap forward. If their research succeeds, this better battery could take Toyota's electric vehicles to a new level, offering a stunning 50% increase in cruising range, possibly reaching more than 900 miles. But there is even more good and amazing news. The company is also focusing on engineering efficiency, aiming to make key components in electric vehicles smaller, and this is not just for simplicity. It's for better performance. By reducing the size of motors, gear drive chains, and inverters, Toyota wants to improve energy efficiency, targeting a remarkable 50% reduction in power loss. This means more miles for every unit of energy, a feat that could change the whole EV ecosystem. They're very concerned about protecting the environment. In fact, Toyota's progress in battery technology could potentially change the life cycle of electric vehicles. This might mean the batteries last longer than the vehicles themselves. Solid-state batteries could greatly reduce the need for frequent battery replacements. This is why everyone is talking about them. But there is more. Toyota has announced plans to launch an all-electric pickup truck in the near future. It is a mid-sized truck that looks similar to the new 2024 Tacoma, but has a more futuristic design. It features a sleek and aerodynamic body and a spacious cabin with a digital dashboard. The truck also has off-road capabilities, as it is equipped with knobbly tires, a high ground clearance, and a versatile bed. Toyota hasn't revealed much about the technical specifications of the pickup EV, but it is expected to use a dedicated EV platform and a battery pack that can deliver a long driving range and fast charging. But when it does come, it will have to face stiff competition from other electric trucks that are coming to the market soon, such as the Ford F-150 Lightning, the Chevrolet Silverado EV, the Tesla Cybertruck, and the Rivian R1T. Toyota will have to leverage its reputation for quality, reliability, and innovation to stand out from the crowd and attract customers who are looking for a greener and more efficient way to haul, tow, and play. Toyota has not announced a specific launch date for the EV pickup, but it is likely to arrive by 2025 as part of Toyota's plan to introduce 15 new all-electric vehicles by then. The Toyota EV pickup will be a bold and visionary product, one that promises to reshape the future of mobility and contribute to a more sustainable tomorrow. Toyota is making a big impact on automotive innovation with its electrification story. The automotive world is changing, and Toyota's decisions will have effects beyond the industry, affecting the journey towards a more sustainable tomorrow. They have the potential to change the way we drive, power our vehicles, and contribute to a more sustainable future. But even as we're excited about this electrifying journey, we should also be careful. Because oftentimes we've seen countless companies that charge more just because it is an EV. And for the most part, they're not even useful. Yeah, they're cool and fun, but who wants to spend their hard-earned money on something they won't use? Be honest and tell us, would you? Let us know in the comments, and thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.